Greetings. So I'm back, and just before I came off here, we were speaking on the fact that if you have any medical issues, i.e., if you are allergic to fruits like I am, to make sure that you see a physician, a doctor, someone who is medically in charge of you and who knows you, to be able to advise you according and to let them know what you are planning on doing, let them know how long for, let them know what it entails, and if there's anything that you need to look out for. If you are on medication, for those who are on regular medication, i.e. if you're on dialysis, if you've got insulin issue, because those, you need to keep yourself regular. Please, if you want to do the cleanse, see your doctor. You can actually eat on the cleanse, but you are required to watch what it is that you're eating, because the whole idea of the cleanse is to keep your body at a certain pH level. And a cleanse is literally what it is. It's to eliminate all toxins. And I would do, I think, a month, just like how I've done a month of just talking about the cleanse. I would do 1 month in talking about toxins. So be sure to look out for that one. But it does, it clears you. And as I was saying, that this yellow, it looks a bit bright because the light is on it. We can get the light is bright. So that bit there, it was a bit darker and more translucent, obviously because of what it was. That lifted off my chest. Now, a few years back, I was diagnosed with pneumonia, but it was caused by a bug. And I was actually suffering with this for 2 years. And because you had the COVID that came like maybe 6 months after I initially became ill with this chest issue, I didn't want anything falling under the umbrella of COVID. I knew that something wasn't right with me from before COVID. And I had suffered many other illnesses before the time of COVID. So it was a case of me staying away and just helping myself where I could. And the only way I could have done that was through my diet. So I've embarked on a journey where I've been looking after myself and my diet as healthily as possible, that will allow me to have the energy and the strength to move, to maneuver, to do the simple things in life, because I was bedridden. And I was stuck. And there are days when I still have that no energy. And I was experiencing that through the lemon cleanse, I say in the first week and a half. But that is, for me, a mental thing as well. Sometimes whatever stresses you're under can also have an effect on your body. So it's very, very crucial that when you do this, you're not just doing it because you want to lose weight. You're not just doing it because you may see it as a challenge. Or just know that a cleanse means a cleanse. And as I started this as a detox, which then led on to a cleanse, then led on to the fasting. So I'm at the third part where I'm gearing myself up to do a long haul fast. And it has not been easy. It has not been easy. I've done as far as 7 days. 7 days, and then, I eat something. So I won't say how long I would do the fast for, or I want to do the fast for, but that's where it's taking me, you know. Before I actually did the lemon cleanse, and this wasn't planned, but I thought it would be good to just go straight into the cleanse. I spent a month or two just eating fruits, and that's all I was eating. I think it was just a month. I was eating fruits, and that's all I ate before, and that helped gear me mentally and just in the way in which I prepare myself throughout the day for the cleanse. So it's not something you could just rush into. Some people can do that, but some people can do that. They're strong enough to do that, but I don't see that as healthy, because what it puts you under is a different thing. And that's something that you have to be prepared for, because you could say no and don't bother go again. You know, don't start it again. Don't, you know, even repeat it. Don't even, nothing. Don't want to hear nothing about it. But it is very, very, very good. And his slogan is cleanse your body and feel great again. And that is the most honest truth. You have to excuse me, I'm being technician as well as you have to excuse me, I'm being a technician as well as a little presenter here. So I wanted to go on. When one is on this, he talks about how to keep your energy up. So remember, I was talking about energy, and it's sometimes a mental thing, and sometimes people can manage that. Where he talks about how to receive your energy, because you're eliminating, the body is actually doing a lot of work when it's eliminating. All right, you think about how you feel when you are pushing something heavy out of the way, all that force that you use to just push something. Imagine what your body goes through to eliminate things that are not supposed to be in the body. So imagine your kidneys, you know, and you've got kidney stones that need to pass through, and the pain that the person is under with the kidney stone. Just imagine, you know, all that force and that energy that one has to go through just to eliminate that. Just the same with the lungs. I mean, it's hard to cough up, especially when it's right down here, right here in the diaphragm, right here, just where that rib cage breaks off. When you are trying to lift, you know, gunk, phlegm from down here, or should I say mucus, because really that's what it is, from down here, it is hard, and it takes a lot of focus. I wouldn't say skill, but you've got to bring it up a certain way in order to get it out. And like I said, oh, it was awful. It was horrible. And I was quite surprised that I was looking at it and it was that color after so long. After so long. And before I became highly unwell, highly unwell, I used to wake up very blocked in the back of my throat and at the back of the nose. I would always be blocked, and it was the worst feeling ever. So much so I would not sleep on my back just in case of anything, you know. So that's just me bearing witness to what I experienced whilst on this cleanse. There are other places that you will feel the elimination. Your ears are one of them. All right. Women, for women's health, you will see a difference. And the obvious, which is the bowels, usually that's primarily number one. What I would say with that is just be prepared for hot baths, shower, and be kind to yourself and pace yourself. We're keeping it raw today because I'm going to move on. This is actually the last day, so I've gone over. I did a 7-minute and this is 12 minutes, but the aim is just to make it a little 15 minutes.